Yo. What up, fight world? Hold on. We working. Yeah. What up, fight world? It's your boy, Ego. We back up in this thing, man. Gang. We working. Oh yeah, the light turn on. That's dope. What up, fight world? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. We the gang. The mother boys can't hang. Is that jazz you go? It's just my little track, something jazzy. You know what I'm saying? Linares got stopped, yes sir. Again, and I kind of told people about this. Shout out to Jose de Jesus. I'm out here in Vegas still. Want to do a quick live stream before I hit these streets, you know, get something else to eat. I had to get a little snack. Man, I've had a busy day. I just wanted to tap in with y'all. Can I do that? Please, can I? Oh yeah, in case you're wondering, I had to switch rooms. So I'm at a different hotel. But we still working. We still vibing. Y'all know the vibes. Speak your piece. Oh yeah, we gonna get into it, man. We out here. Look, bathroom shit. What? Yeah, we gonna talk about it, man. Got the Venom shirt. In Venom. Insane Venom. We got that Eddie Brock, man. You know what? This looked like a comfy place to chill, talking about this boxing. Damn, I got the AC up. Hella cold. What the fuck? What is Vanish Hotel? I didn't get to see Andre's fight. I've been running around. I know he won. Hey, it's kind of comfy. I ain't been in bed all day. Look, we kind of comfy out here, man. We living a life. Y'all know the vibes. What's popping? Yo, if y'all in here, smash the fucking like button. What are you guys doing? Andre look good? Yeah, that's what activity would do for you. You know what I'm saying? Good for him. Hey, what was the outcome? I mean, I know he won, but did he go the distance? Did he stop him? Knockdowns? I didn't get to see it, man. I'm in traffic covering this Broner-Pacquiao fight. But I got some shit for y'all. I got some, you know, a lot of people that popped in. Oh, he stopped him? That's good because Billy Joe Saunders didn't look good with him. He beat him, but he didn't stop him. I'm glad Boo Boo looked good. It just lets you know he's a real player. Was it a good stoppage? Violent stop? Y'all tell me. I ain't seen it, man. Listen. Y'all know the vibes. This is what we on, man. We just living that boss life. That's all I know. Hold on. Look. My shit look like Tokyo Drift out here, man. Don't make me cut the light. Hold on. Let me cut some of the lights off. Hold on. Where we at? Hold on. I'm gonna cut these lights on. Y'all know the fucking vibes. We gonna have a blackout. Oh, we having a party. Shout out to James Tony. I want y'all to see what this real life is supposed to be like. Damn, I got hella lights on. Hold on. We having a blackout. Look. Take a look at it. Can you see it? Hey, picture me rolling. Picture me rolling. Hold on. We gotta pull the curtain back. Picture me rolling. Free like OJ all day. Walking that motherfucker like ding. Oh my gosh, y'all know the vibes. Look, we just chilling. Look, we can watch. Hold on, we can go over here, right here. Vegas always take care of me. Hold on. Look, even this shit look cool over here. Okay. I told them, I said, motherfucker, I'm Boxingego. They was like, all right, we gonna give you a room with a nice view. I said, okay. I'm trying to be on some baby Mayweather shit right now. Motherfucker, I'm ego. Hold on. Okay. I don't know what all that is. All right, let's get to it. You know, I just had to show y'all how we living. Got that king size joint. Man, Brian Jennings got stopped too? What the fuck? This is what kind of cars they putting on? I didn't know much about the Rivas dude. He stopped Brian Jennings? That's what I read on Twitter. Brian Jennings got stopped in the 12th. What's up with these 12th round stoppages? Y'all got to let me know because I ain't watch it. I ain't see it. I didn't see none of that DAZN card. Was the... Damn, man. Brian Jennings is my dude. Shout out to BY. Bye-bye. He's tough, too, and he's always... This must have some power. Shit, it's cold as fuck in here. Hold on. All right, we were. I had to throw on that bubble goose, man. Fuck y'all mean, man. I had to throw on that bubble goose. It's like super cold out here. I got the AC on, but I'm gonna leave it on. All right, so Brian Jennings got stopped. What the fuck? Yeah, Linares, listen, Linares getting stopped is not shocking to me. I told y'all, listen, I said the same thing about Linares over and over. He has like, Linares, when he's throwing combinations, he's technically and fundamentally sound. When he's on point, he's on point. It looks beautiful to watch. But I've seen him like, I feel like mentally fold. Even in the Ant Corolla fight, he won the fight. But you never see Floyd Mayweather. Like Floyd Mayweather, and I'm comparing like skilled boxer with skilled boxer. And I know Floyd's at the highest level. But if Floyd Mayweather gets a beat on you, who got dropped 4 times? What the fuck? Who got dropped 4? We the gang. Who got dropped 4? Linares? Oh, shit. I didn't see all that. I just seen the highlights. Wow. Listen. Hear me out. Make sure y'all smash the like button. I feel like y'all ain't hitting the likes enough. Floyd Mayweather, if he gets a beat on you and gets a read on you, he's taking off on you. But guys like Linares, it's weird because they can box beautifully, great combination punches, but it's like sometimes they get stuck in the mud, like where they'll be looking dazzling in the first half of the fight, and then after that, he doesn't. Linares, if you watch his fight with Ant Corolla, it was like that, where he dropped him, he looked real good early, and then all of a sudden, like towards the end, you know, I understand. I think I was saying the wrong dude. I meant to say Luke Campbell, but I kept saying Ant Corolla. My bad. Luke Campbell fight I'm referring to. He dropped Luke Campbell. I understand he's a gold medalist, but he had never really been at that level professionally. And he looked good in the first rounds, and then he started like kind of losing some of the mid to late rounds, you know, or mid boxer. You normally see once they get going, they're gone. You know, once they've measured you up and got your timing and distance down, and you know, you start to flatten out. You usually see that, you know, except for extreme cases would be like Caleb Plant and Uzcategui, where the masterclass boxer kind of did better in the first half than he did in the second half. I really feel the reason is because Uzcategui is, you know, he's better than you think, and he has a decorated amateur pedigree, and he's just relentless and well-conditioned, you know, so he just put a lot of pressure on it. He just put a lot of pressure on Caleb. So naturally, you know, all that slickness and stuff, depending on how you're moving and how you're fighting, throwing a lot of punches, you're bound to get tired. But Jorge Linares, I seen this in several fights. Mercita Hesta, another fight where he kind of lulled you to sleep, where he did good early and then it just kind of like tapered off. And I told people the kryptonite is like Jorge Linares. It's funny because they both trained in Freddie Roach's gym at one point, but it's similar to kind of like the Amir Khan effect, where when Amir Khan's shining, he looks well. You know, he just looks real proper, and he's doing his thing, real flashy, and, you know, marvel. It's a marvel. But certain things, like there's a certain style, and it happens to be more the big puncher, pressure style, rugged guys that give them a lot of problems. And I guess you could say that with a lot of masterclass boxers, right? But Jorge Linares particularly, I feel like he mentally kind of buckles under pressure. And I think that was really evident when he was at the height of his career and then he fought Antonio DeMarco. You know, I don't know if you, I know boxing, but DeMarco was being pushed by Roach and Pacquiao at the time. Like Pacquiao was like co-signing, oh boy, co-signing him. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck the plugs are. Pacquiao was like co-signing DeMarco. And then, you know, just that pressure seems to always get to him. Like always. Hold on, y'all. Yo, what up? YouTube gotta fix this shit, bro. I can't see where my battery life is at. Like, you know what I'm saying? It like removes all the options. So I don't know if the shit's about to die or what. Hold on. Fuck it. Yeah, man, Linares, he just kind of buckles when that gritty, rough fighters like that. I don't know. Like I said, when he's on point and he's dazzling. He can box beautifully. But when it's, I don't know, rugged guys with power. Damn, I didn't know he got stopped in the first round. Fuck. And I didn't know he got dropped 4 times. I seen him get dropped and the ref waved it off. Linares got dropped 4 times and stopped in the first round from what I understand. I just seen the highlights because I'm out here covering the Pacquiao-Broner fight. I got, you know, shout out to Clarissa Shields and Gervonta Tank Davis, you know, great fighters, undefeated fighters, and they gave a lot of their time. Like, just between the two of them, I got almost an hour's worth of content. You know what I'm saying? I only put up, like, one aspect of it, but I got, like, an hour just between the two of them. So we got some shit to do. But anyway, yeah, man. Listen, let's just jump into it. You guys seen the title. Lomachenko had a tough-ass time with Jorge Linares. Got dropped by Jorge Linares, and he got demolished. Now, one could argue that Jorge Linares was different after the Lomachenko fight, but I don't think he took, like, such an ass-whooping versus Lomachenko. I mean, I'm not taking away from Lomachenko in terms of he got the victory fair and square. He stopped him. Whoom, whoom, whoom. But that's not the, to me, that's not the type of like knockout that you can't come back from. You know, so I think I don't basically I don't think Lomachenko beat Linares' ass so bad that he, you know, he just looked like a washed or a different fighter versus Pablo Cesar Cano. I think Linares has always been this type of fighter who struggles with pressure, power guy, kind of like I said, like Amir Khan. And Loma was in like a tough fight, and I understand that was his first fight. Listen, I'm gonna say it straight out as possible. I don't give pity points for shit that choose to do. Like, okay, I'm covered. I haven't been home in almost 2 weeks. You guys get me? I'm from the Bay, man, and I've been on the road for almost 2 weeks, like dead ass. I covered the Caleb Plant Jose Uzcategui fight, you know. So I was out there in LA for that, and the weather hasn't been good, you know. In LA, it's been raining, or at least it was raining here. And on top of that, I got hired to film for the Caleb week. So I was on a schedule where I, you know, I couldn't just chill in my room, my hotel room. I got an Airbnb for that hotel, and got an Airbnb. Anyway, I was on someone else's schedule because I had to be at certain places. Normally on fight weeks, I could just do what the fuck I want, you know, within reason. Like I obviously want to as the weigh-in footage and, you know, but I'm not confined where I have to meet up with someone. Anyway, the reason I'm telling you is because I don't care. I don't need pity. But trust me, I would love to be in my bed right now. You know, this shit is cool. This bed or whatever, but I would love to be in my own shit. But I don't need pity points. And the reason I'm saying this is because I chose this career path. I chose to be a YouTuber. I chose to cover these fights. So I don't look for sympathy. I don't want sympathy. It is what it is. You know, I've been grinding, sore, tired. Fuck it. This is what I chose. Same thing for Lomachenko. If he wants to fight Orlando Salido in his second fight, which is unheard of, challenging a veteran with more pro experience than you and challenging for a title in your second fight, that's what him and his team decided. So I will not give pity points that you had the option to do and you decided to do it. Same thing like Lomachenko. And he moved up and fought, he did this twice now. Moved up in weight in his first fight, he fought against Rocky Martinez. That was a champion, first fight, moving up. And then he moved up to 35 and fought a champion in Jorge Linares, his first fight. This is what he's choosing to do. So this is his own arrogance. So I'm not going to feel sorry. I'm like, oh, hey, it was his first fight at the division. This is what he's choosing to do. Same thing with Garcia. I'm not trying to sound ruthless. I fuck with Mikey Heavy. He's a great fighter. But if he loses to Spence, he loses to Spence. Spence wasn't looking for him. Spence wasn't looking down in the division like, yo, I want Mikey. Tell him to call Al. Spence was going after people his size. Keith Thurman, you know, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, whoever. He said he will fight Amir Khan. So I'm not going to feel like any type of way, or if Mikey loses, he loses. If he wins, because if he wins, he's going to reap all the benefits. So if he loses, he loses. But this is what he wanted. Same thing with, like I said, back to this subject. He's choosing to fight champions his first fight, you know, because he's the A side in these equations. So I'm not going to be like, whoa, but Loma, that was his first fight, and baby him. This is what he wanted to do. Plus, he has 400 amateur fights. Anyway, fast forward to the future. Jorge Linares, I told y'all, he's like, like he's a good boxer, but he struggles with certain things, like mental. I wouldn't say he's the most mentally tough fighter, you know. And from a physicality, I wouldn't say he's the most durable fighter. And then this is like Lomachenko. People are like, oh, Lomachenko, he only has 12 fights and he beat Jorge Linares. That's cool, but Linares has been stopped multiple times before he even fought Lomachenko. You know, nobody praised Antonio DeMarco for stopping Linares in his prime. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I feel like people give Lomachenko. Tank said this today when we were interviewing him. We're doing like a little media huddle. He's like Lomachenko. He's cool, but he's not like what people are saying, like this invincible being or whatever. And I agree with that. Like I feel like people, you got to look at each win. It's not to take away from somebody, but you got to look at each win, where the fighters were, who they were, and like I feel like Lomachenko gets like me personally, I would give Errol me personally. If Errol Spence stops Mikey Garcia, I will give him more credit in my mind than Lomachenko stopping Linares. You know why? Because I've seen Linares stop before. I'm not saying I won't give Lomachenko any credit, but in my mind, it's a greater task if Errol Spence can pull the trigger and stop a guy like Mikey, because I haven't seen somebody in 4 different weight classes or whatever the fuck Mikey Garcia has break him down and body him and you know, and force him to quit or stop him or whatever. So Mikey is well put together and he's durable. That's what I'm saying. I keep the boxing talk, I keep it honest and I tell you what I really feel, my innermost feelings. Stopping Mikey is more of an accomplishment than stopping Linares, who you just seen him get stopped again. Listen, like, I'm not knocking Linares. He's a good boxer, but certain guys, you look and they have multiple losses, and every single loss, or most of them, are stoppages. It's not just like they lose. Like, Danny Garcia is in a total different boat from guys like Jorge Linares or David Price. Because Danny Garcia, he has 2 losses, but they're disputed losses. Nobody just drilled Danny Garcia and was having him spill around the ring and shit like that. His losses are respectable. Same thing with Sean Porter. Sean Porter ain't never just been like dog walked and, you know, and wasn't in a tough fight, whether you thought he won or lost the fight. You know, but Linares has been broken down before, you know, and I would venture to say this off the top of the head, most of Linares' losses probably came by stoppage. So that shows me that he's probably not the most durable. Same thing with David Price. Let's say he has 5 losses, they're all from stoppages, or almost all. You know, David Price will lose to Erkan Tepper, stoppage. He'll lose to Alexander Povetkin, stoppage. He'll lose to Tony Thompson, not once but twice, stoppage. That's 4 losses, all by stoppage. Versus, like, again, Danny Garcia, I think he's in a different spot because his losses, yeah, he has 2 losses, but he's not just getting bullied and beat the fuck up and stopped and shit. You get what I'm saying? Same thing with Sean Porter. He has, I call them respectable losses. Where, yeah, losses are losses are loss, but, you know, I would rather lose, like Sean Porter lost to Keith Thurman and then people booed Keith Thurman than to lose like David Price, his stoppage losses, or Jorge Linares. You know, and Lomachenko, a ton of credit for beating Linares. And I feel that, like, it's kind of like tailor-made style. Like, put it for example, if Mikey Garcia fought Jorge Linares, there's no way I would pick Linares at 35. Not saying Linares couldn't have gave Mikey problems, but Mikey has showed the ability to walk somebody down and have power at 35 and 40 and apply pressure and box intelligently and has a good jab and has, you know, probably better feet than people give him credit for. He's not fast-footed like a Floyd Mayweather, but he puts himself in position in the ring. He knows how to navigate around the ring. So, you know, I consider that under footwork because he knows where he's at in the ring. You know, there's no way I would pick Adrian Broner at 35. I would really pick Broner to smoke Jorge Linares. Styles make fights. You guys can say whatever. Broner was a dog at 35, especially. You know, Gavin Reese and Antonio DeMarco. Broner actually beat in his first fight at 35, beat the guy that beat Jorge Linares. And then Broner, we know he's kind of flat-footed, but at 35 he had a lot of power, let his hands go probably a bit more because this was before the Maidana shit. You know, I don't know how. And Jorge Linares was just talking about fighting Broner. Broner Broner got a chin too. I mean, I don't know how he's gonna do versus Pacquiao because Pacquiao got like elite power, but you know, I don't know if Pacquiao's gonna stop him. You know, and Jorge Linares was just calling, that looks bad, you know. Linares was just calling out Broner, and you get stopped by Pablo Cesar Cano. You know, Pablo Cesar Cano, no offense to him, but he hasn't really even been relevant. He's like just one of like a warhorse type. He fought Shane Mosley back in the day. Eric Morales beat him, and I think it became an older champion. Pablo Cesar Cano, he actually fought Paulie Malignaggi, and he hurt Paulie, in, I think, in like the final round, but Paulie didn't even get stopped by him. Man, I told people Mikey would destroy Linares. He would have, at 135, he would destroy Linares. And that's what I'm saying. Lomachenko, he gets a lot of praise for like these opponents, and I still feel a lot of the opponents are still tailor-made to kind of make him look good. You know? Like, everyone keeps talking about Lomachenko and all this shit. Lomachenko, like a Regis Prograis, then I would be impressed. Because I know Regis Prograis got smoke. He got amateur experience, so he's not like just, you know, new kid on the block. He's confident as hell. It's not like he haven't been stopped before. Exactly. Shout out to Town Biz. We just, we were in the media room trying to give y'all that premium gas, Bay Area style. You know, that Petro, snaps on the Petro. We out here working. Still West Coast, though. So, yeah, I just feel like Lomachenko gets a ton of credit. And, you, like I said, you've seen Pablo Cesar Cano, who's not even, I didn't even know he's really fighting like that. Like, he's like, and he just stopped the man. I understand Linares just moved up to this division or whatever, but I think that shows you Linares is kind of fragile. He's not the most durable guy. He's not the most mentally put together guy, which is what I said. Man, this new media shit is funny because they always criticize, and then, yeah, he did beat Mauricio Herrera. I really enjoyed the Michael Blackson video. That dude is funny. Broner has the power to stop Pacquiao, I believe. Will he? I don't know. You know, but people are sleeping on Broner's power. Yeah, man. I'm glad Boo Boo looked good. Man, Brian Jennings got stopped too. I didn't get to watch it, but I just seen on Twitter. Yeah, man. I've been saying that when everyone said Linares is a great champ. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not trying to roast any fighter or whatever. I'm just being real. I just feel like to praise certain fighters, they inflate the accomplishment. And then you'll have somebody else, a lot of times black fighters, and I always tell y'all this, people get mad when they hear the word black. Oh, the black channel, you know, but it's true. It's true. They always do this to black fighters. Like Terrence Crawford, they'll berate his wins. Oh, Gamboa was little, and Felix Diaz, who the fuck is he? He's an Olympian. And Terrence Crawford was dogging that man, tapping on his head. You know what I'm saying? But then when certain fighters, this is with that old media shit, certain fighters like Lomachenko, Triple G, they'll take something and amplify it. Like Triple G will fight Martin Murray, and they'll make it like he just beat fucking Luke Skywalker. Like Martin Murray ain't never won a title. You know, at least at the point, I don't think he's ever won one, but definitely at the point he fought Triple G. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. That's why y'all should be thankful that new media is here, you know, to put this shit in perspective, because nobody else is going to do it. You know, they're talking up Triple G versus Martin Murray. Sergio Martinez beat Martin Murray. Felix Sturm had a draw with Martin Murray. You know, like, who the fuck is Martin? Gabe Rosado, after the fact, really beat Martin Murray. Like, who the fuck is Martin Murray? Like, I'm not trying to diss and roast and shit. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm keeping it a stack, no cap. You know, a lot of y'all be capping, but we on that new media shit. No cap, no filter, no cap. We ain't capping. So, you know, that's what I noticed. This is exactly what old media does. They'll inflate certain wins and performance and glorify them. And that's the more disrespectful thing. They'll make it sound like, oh, Floyd beat Robert Guerrero. You got to look at who Guerrero was when Floyd beat him. Guerrero was a guy with one loss when Floyd fought him. And Robert Guerrero had a loss that he avenged by stoppage. And that's because he changed his trainer. And then he had a bad fight, you know, and he lost. But that's it, you know. Guerrero had just beaten Berto, but they'll act like that win ain't shit. They'll act like the Berto win for Floyd at the time wasn't shit. But then Lomachenko beats Jorge Linares, a guy we've seen lose before, a guy we've seen stop, and they'll act like, and then on top of that, get knocked down by him and have a tough fight. And then they'll act like it was still a mesmerizing performance from Lomachenko. I just don't see that. I don't see all that. Like, I want to see Lomachenko in there with someone like a Mikey Garcia. You'll get all the credit and accreditation as humanly possible if you beat him. You know, that's the only reason, like, I like the Errol Spence Mikey fight, but that's the only reason I don't want to see it, because I don't want to see Errol Spence potentially beat Mikey Garcia down, and then now we get to see the Lomachenko fight, because I wanted to see the Lomachenko Mikey fight when they're both had a lot of momentum. That's the only thing. But, you know, even if Errol beats Mikey, depending on how he beats him and if he beats him and, you know, the stuff, Mikey Loma's still a good fight, again, depending on what happens in the Errol Spence fight. Hey, block Postorelli II. He said he farted. Nobody's playing dumbass games. Block him. Hey, shooters, clapped it. Oh, yeah, thank you. These motherfuckers act like kids. He farted. Who farted, bro? What? Shit, if I'm a grown-ass man, if I fart, I pay for this hotel room. If I farted, I fart. But I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about no fart. These dudes are little cornballs, fucking corn dogs. Hey, he's back already. Clap this man again. He came back in 2 seconds, bro. Clap him. Clap him down. Yeah, LOL my ass. You getting clapped on sight. What's his name? Hey, if you see Fostorelli back in here, I don't want to have to even say nothing. Clap that man on the spot. Fostorelli, Fonzarelli, you know, anything that looks similar with them same dumb comments. These dudes be coming back. They got like 2 phones or some shit. I don't even see how you came back that fast. See, look, y'all playing games and we out here. Look at these super chats, bro. Y'all better stop playing. When them super chats look like Wild Berry Skittles, you already know. This is why they mad, bro. We living the life. I'm trying to get y'all the footage and, you know, as close to the scene as possible. Talk this boxing, you know. Appreciate you. Jose Davia, $50 super chat. Shmoney game. Where does Lomachenko go from here and Broner beat Pacquiao? And does Broner beat Pacquiao in your opinion? You doing a great job, Ego, at covering boxing, way better than others. Respect. See them now, they run. Yeah, I fuck with the Tupac quote at the end. Me personally, I would like to see Broner have a good performance, but, you know, me assessing the fight, I say Pacquiao's been more consistent. I think Broner could put up a good fight, but Pacquiao to me has been more consistent. So I would lean towards Pacquiao. But I think Broner could put up a good fight. Broner, you never know what you're gonna get. You know, he said other times, it's like, you know, he said times, oh, this is my best camp and this and that. And then the performance didn't show. But then sometimes he, like basically, my favorite Broner performance was the DeMarco fight. I want to see that. I want to see that type of Broner. Broner does pretty good with southpaws too, so we'll see. But you know, I gotta see it. You know, based on what I've seen in the past, I gotta see Broner execute on all cylinders because Pacquiao's not for play. That's one part of your question. I see them, they run. Linares, I mean, I don't really know where he does. Maybe like a Luke Campbell rematch or somebody like that, but he just got stopped in the first round. Kind of hard to come back from at this point of his career. Broner looked in shape at the weigh-in. I was happy for that. Yeah, man. And y'all gotta stop being cheap. Listen, this dude just gave a $50 super chat to me. Y'all can pay $75 for pay-per-view for fights you want to see. Like, you know, I get it. You're not gonna pay for every single fight or whatever. I'm not gonna see. I don't even front. But the only way we're gonna get what the fuck we need from this sport and what we want and what we desire is if people actually support the sport. You get what I'm saying? Like, I shit you not. I could stay at home and, like, I lost money in the casino. You know, truth be told. I was up, and then I put it back, and then I started spending some of my own money, you know? I could have just stayed at home and not covered any of this stuff live and been more productive, because at home, I got everything, you know? Got fast-ass internet. I don't have to worry about hotel Wi-Fis and all this bullshit. You know, I could do live chats and be getting super chats on the clock, but I'm out here, you know, on ground zero grinding for y'all. So I spend more than $75. There's room for tonight only is more than $75. You get me? So, you know, I don't know everyone's financial situation. I'm not saying if your baby ain't got no Similac, then spend your last dollar on boxing. But a lot of you guys talk and argue boxing enough. The only way we're going to get good fights and keep them coming is to, you know, put back into the sport. And that's what I honestly feel. Like I said, this man just dropped a $50 super chat. That's 25 away from the $25 away from how much the pay-per-view costs. I see people like, I'm not paying $75, but they'll pay $75 weed, you know. Have a fight party, do something. I'm having a good time in Vegas. It's been a little rough, though, not being able to go home for fucking 2 weeks. I was going to go to the Thurman fight, but I'm going to sit that one out because that's on the East Coast, too. And, like, I could do it, but I don't know. Al Heyman got some crazy shit going right now. If I go to that, if I go to Keith Thurman, and then I think Tank fights the next week, I definitely want to go to that because that's in my state. You know what I'm saying? I just seen Tank. That's my dude. Shout out to him. That means I'll be on the road for like a fucking month straight. Hell nah, bro. I gotta, nah, bro. So I'll definitely talk about the Keith Thurman fight, but Al Heyman got me out here doing the fool. I have not even been back. PBC killing right now. Fuck, you know, at this point, see, the great thing with new media is we say it and go over it enough. So when the truth comes out, anybody it gets to a point where anybody who's denouncing that truth, we know they lying. You know, like the Anthony Joshua situation. We talked about it over and over and over again. Make sure y'all smash the like button. I don't know what the problem is. People hate on Ed, but he revived Andre's career. Hey, you tripping, bro. Eddie Hearn did not revive his career. I didn't even watch the fight, bro. Everybody, whatever. He did not revive his career, bro. He fought two Walter Katendakwa and, Wolverine. See, look, dude, he said Andre fought. That's what I'm saying. You talking about he revived his career. You doing too much. What the fuck? He fought twice against guys that nobody really wanted. One wasn't his fault, but they weren't the fights that people were craving. It wasn't like Canelo. Okay, put it this way. Golden Boy has a fight that's bigger than anything that Eddie Hearn has put on Dazn. Canelo versus Daniel Jacobs. I strongly believe that fight is the best fight that Dazn has put on. Out of all these little barnyard cards and this and that, the Canelo versus Jacobs is a bigger, funner, more meaningful, respectful, great, fun-filled, great story fight than anything Eddie Hearn has put on Dazn. Now, who want to rumble? Who want to argue that? Tell me that Canelo Daniel Jacobs is not better than any other Eddie Hearn's fight. And I know Eddie Hearn's is with Daniel Jacobs, but we know that, so he's technically part of it, but that's not his promotion because it's a Golden Boy promotion because we know fucking Canelo's the A side. Daniel Jacobs, that's my guy, but he got selected. Canelo selected him. Look, we got 2 super chats. We got Broner Pacquiao money. Shout out to Real Brother 32, my guy. $25 super chat. Shout out to the livest live stream on YouTube with the realest host, reporter, and the dopest channel members, shooters in the game. Much respect. We appreciate your grind, hard work, and dedication. Big super chat coming. Appreciate you as always, my guy. Shout out to the channel member, shooter, supporter, super chatter, all that good stuff. Anyway, Canelo is responsible. I mean, Golden Boy, they're really the ones that put this fight together because Canelo is in the driver's seat. You know. See, I hate when y'all do that. He said, the same dude said, Charlo ain't either. Why? Who even brought up Charlo? Y'all, listen, I know for a fact that if the feds came knocking, some of y'all would snitch because y'all be giving up people's names so easily. We were talking about Eddie Hearns and Andrade, and then you just randomly name drop Charlo. I know for a fact y'all would be on First 48 snitching for Little Caesar's hot and ready pizza and a cigarette. Like, who did the shooting? And they, man, give me something to eat. They'll go get you a hot and ready fucking pizza for $5 from Little Caesar, and y'all, all right, Kay did it. Fuck. The snitches always try to act like they didn't want to tell. Motherfucker, you was ready to tell. Y'all be snitching, I could tell. That's why everything we do over here is legal, because, shit, imagine if these super chats was illegal. Motherfuckers be all in my business as is. So if these super chats was, like, laundered money or something, y'all would be snitching. Charlo! Like, what does Charlo got to do with anything? So we can't have a conversation about Demetrius Andre without bringing up Charlo, you know? And what you said is not true anyway. Charlo has some solid names. You know, K9 Bundridge was a champion, whether you like it or not. Cornelius Bundridge. You know, Julian J. Rock Williams, who's about to fight Hurd. That's a good name. So you don't even know what you're talking about. Matt Korobov beat Jose Uzcategui. So anyway, you don't know what you're talking about. Stop snitching, man. Fuck. Y'all just be snitching. Like, who did the shooting? Charlo did it. He shot the gun and then he said lines only. Like, y'all tell the cops everything, wouldn't you? Honestly, y'all tell the cops everything? Y'all be describing, I think he has a twin brother. Charlo. Stop snitching. Let's have a conversation about, like, man, y'all some rats. Oh my gosh, y'all some rats, man. Y'all some sewer dwellers. We was talking about Eddie Hearns and Andre, and you but Charlo. Like, y'all couldn't wait to snitch. What the fuck? Anyway, no, Andre, he's a champion. He's a beast. He's dope. He's sharp. But you talking about Eddie Hearns revived his career. Motherfucker, Stevie Wonder could revive his career. He just wasn't fighting. So, thing was, yeah, the motherfucker's talking about he revived his career. He just had really no fights. He was just real inactive. So, you know, anything was an improvement from that. You know, what the fuck? That's like me giving a homeless man a string cheese and then saying, "Oh, I got him off the streets." No, motherfucker, you fed him one square meal. What the fuck you mean you got him off the streets? Like, man, I changed his whole world. I gave him a Lunchables. Like, you took care of one of his meals. That's what's up. You making it sound like I put him in the condo or something. Changed his whole life. Andre is a top-notch fighter, but he wasn't fighting frequently. That was his biggest thing. Eddie Hearn ain't put him in no big fight. Eddie Hearn ain't gave him no... Even the Billy Joe Saunders fight, Eddie Hearn had nothing to do with that. Andre was ranked with the WBO. Before he even signed, he fought the Alan Tez Fox. So it was mandatory that Billy Joe Saunders had to fight him. Eddie Hearns didn't put that together. That was a mandatory. You know what mandatory means, right? So it's not like Eddie Hearn just came up with this, like, brilliant, like, concocted plan. It was a mandatory. Hey, y'all tripping. Hey, anyway, I said what I said, man. Pablo Cesar Cano stopping Jorge Linares, that kind of lessens to me, the Lomachenko victory, because this is what I always said. Linares he's a good boxer, but he unraveled. Cano stopped him. Pablo said, Cano? Tiger? Drake? Cano? Pablo Cesar Cano. Really? Cano? Drake? The guy that wasn't hiding his kid, but he was hiding the world from his kid? Drake? Cano? Hey, real talk. Cano? Yo. Cano? Really? He got stopped by Cano in the first... Cano? Drake? Shout out to Official Reckless, $20 super chat. You gonna be at the Tank Davis fight. My bro and I gonna be there because I'm about to go to sleep, but I'll be checking that stream out tomorrow. Peace, bro. Shout out to you as always, my guy, Official Reckless. Yeah, I plan on going to the Tank fight. I like the StubHub or whatever the fuck they call it now, the Diversity Union or what, I don't even know what this shit's called. Higher Learning, wherever the place is called now. I like that venue. Anyway, he got stopped by Cano. Cano? Drake? He stole my whole fucking... He stole the whole fucking flow. Tell me what's really going on. Soulja Boy in it. I'm ready. What's happening? Alberto Ramirez, you love Eddie Hearns. Yes, I know a mandatory, but Eddie Hearns made the fight despite his beef with Warren. Bro, you're obsessed with Eddie Hearns. You might be Eddie. He had no choice but to make the fight with Warren. Okay, if you think, okay, here, put it this way. If you want to give him that credit, then why didn't you make Tyson Fury versus AJ? Some shit listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, Drake, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Make some shit that you don't gotta make, then I'll give you credit. You dig? Like Tyson Fury versus AJ. That AJ is not, or Fury is not AJ's mandatory. Make that shit. How about that? Instead of Gerald Big Baby Miller, make Tyson Fury. Why didn't you already make that fight? See, when you're mandated, you had to do something. It's like when I used to, like, me and my sister get in a fight, or my brother or something, when we were kids, and I kicked my sister or some shit, and then my parents make me say sorry. That's the equivalent. I didn't want to say sorry. I just said sorry because my parents are right there forcing me to say sorry. But I wanted to kick my sister again. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. Make some shit you don't gotta make, and then you'll get all the credit. Yeah, make AJ versus Luis King Kong Ortiz. Some shit that you don't have to make. Then you get all the credit in the world. Y'all credit stuff that you have to do. I just give him credit for what he did with Andre by keeping him active. The way he has handled AJ's career has been awful. Yes, but okay, put it this way. Andre is a top-notch fighter. We all know that. But he still hasn't fought the type of names that'll make him a household name. Like, here's a question for you, since you brought up Charlo. Charlo being on a doubleheader that did solid numbers on Fox the day before Christmas, a couple of days before Christmas, is that better for their careers, that having that many eyes on them, or a $9.99 a month streaming app and only hardcore boxing fans watched it? I am a boxing fan, but I'm in Vegas covering Broner Pacquiao, so I haven't even seen how Andre looked. So you keep giving him credit. Look, we got a new member. Shout out to my guy, Official Reckless. He got that Army Green. New members popping up. We got members like Costco. You know, can we get some claps for Official Reckless? We got a new member. We need the clap emojis. And let's get it. Death Row East. You know, so once again, that's what I'm talking about. It's like that doesn't really, like, how many people truthfully watch the DAZN fight? Real life hardcore boxing fans? I mean, from start to finish. Fight. You know, dude in the comment section said he didn't even know that Andre fought today. So I still think Al got a good thing. Al Heyman is beasting up, because what he's doing right now is putting fighters on. Like, I just talked to Tank a few hours ago. Tank said he's fighting 3 times, and he said he's main eventing from here on out. He don't see himself being on anybody's undercard unless Floyd came back to fight. Then he would consider, you know, then he would see it. But he said he wants the main event. Hey, block Kayla. They hating. We got a channel member. They put the middle finger emoji. So middle finger. Fuck the Kaylas. Hold on. Everybody say fuck Kayla. Fuck Kayla T. She mad because we getting super chats and channel members. On the count of 3, say fuck the Kaylas. 1, 2, 3. Fuck the Kaylas. Everybody put your middle finger up. If it's fuck me, then it's fuck you. If it's fuck Eagles Army, then it's definitely fuck you. We riding on Kayla. Kayla? Drake? That's what I'm saying, man. They want to hate so bad, bro. Why they want to hate, man? Ego, you questioning Pacquiao's longevity in the sport, and you compared it to Roy. What about now? What the fuck are you even talking about, bro? When did you said I questioned Pacquiao? Just stop. Bro, we getting channel members and money. Nobody's worried about you. You know, the thing I said about Pacquiao, I don't even know what you're talking about, but this is what I feel about Pacquiao. Pacquiao is an athletic fighter, right? Pacquiao is an athletic fighter. He's not a fundamental guy. So if you put him in difficult fights and his activity decreases, then you're going to see that. You know, like Roy Jones. Roy Jones was untouchable, you know, in his prime. But as soon as he slowed up a hair, then he was more human. You know, guys like Tarver, Glenn Johnson were able to capitalize. It's that simple. That's any fighter that relies heavily on athleticism, not as much textbook. When they're awkward, when you're young, and you could be, you know, you don't have to be as fundamentally sound. So that's the only thing I've said about Pacquiao, and I still feel that way. Same thing with Sergio Martinez. What Sergio did when he got 41 and his knee was fucked up, he didn't know how to win because part of his style evolved or revolved, excuse me. Part of his style revolved around mobility. Like if you look at him, his last great fight to me was Julio Cesar Chavez up until the 12th round. That's where he got injured, never looked the same because his mobility, you know, Floyd Mayweather, for example, he could have a hurt hand. He could have like a tightness in his leg and still pull off a victory because he's fundamentally sound. Checks off the check boxes. Bernard fight till he's fucking 68 years old, you know, based on taking care of his body and being efficient. He wasn't just like athleticism only. Can an athletically gifted athlete evolve and still become a great boxer? If so, what examples? Um, I don't know. I don't feel like deep. That's a good question though. Drake. I just feel like this. You have to have it in your mind that this. I want this thing forever, man. Like that this won't last forever. This athleticism, this speed, like pure athleticism stuff, that stuff can fade quickly. Power, that doesn't really go away, you know, or it takes longer to like be like George Foreman, Mike Tyson, they'll knock you now. You know, he'll knock any of us out. Smooth. Dude's hands like a bear paw. So that stuff, you could see George Foreman be 40 and still knock out Michael Moore or whatever age he was. But guys who rely on like athleticism and awkwardness and stuff like that, you know, you have to make the transition while you're still while you're being athletic. You get what I'm saying? Like Wilder's a good example. Someone just said that. Wilder's a good example because like he's very athletic, but he starts working. He clearly in the fundamentals and patience and stuff like that. He didn't really show it in the Tyson Fury fight, but in other fights he has, like Luis Ortiz, Bermane Stiverne, he's showed excellent patience, a good jab, stuff like that. So I feel like you should at least work on it while you're in your prime. But if you just wait and, you know, do things your way and then just try to switch and you're not fundamentally sound, then it's not gonna work out for you, usually. Who had the most raw talent in boxing? What do you mean by raw talent? Me, I would say Roy Jones, James Toney. I mean, I don't know what you mean talent. Like, what is raw talent? Like, you mean like natural, just being a natural? I think James Toney. Me personally, I think James Toney is more naturally gifted than Floyd. Floyd is a great superior boxer, because he comes from a fight family. So it's like more so repetition. Tony is like, I'm not saying Floyd is not God gifted at certain things, but in terms of natural innate ability, like out the womb, I think James Toney. You know, like James Toney's Philly shell is like utterly ridiculous. And even when he was like looking out of shape, he was still leaning with it, rocking with it. Oh, we having a party. We having a party. Burger King. He said, why you walking up on me, dog? I don't even like you like that. Yeah, James Toney was naturally lights out Tony. You know, I think Mike Tyson, because that motherfucker, Mike Tyson, when he was 13, 14, looked like a grown ass fucking man. That's not ordinary, bro. I don't know what the fuck they was feeding him. I thought he was poor or something. The fuck you eating to be that hub? I don't know, man. Maybe it's a New York thing. These motherfuckers be like 50 Cent looked way older than what he was. Like when I seen pictures when 50 was like 15, and he had like, you know, he was kind of big. He was kind of big for like even a 15, 16-year-old or whatever. Them New York, I don't know what y'all eating out there, but these dudes be like Mike Tyson did not look like no 14-year-old. Like how your neck that big and you fucking 14? I feel I'm static. I'm just a preteen. Like motherfucker is big. Yo, smash the like button. Andre didn't look amazing? What? See, I'm hearing conflicting things. Everyone else said he looked on point. Shout out to Official Reckless, $10 super chat. I see you. Just because I finally figured out how to become a member. Ego's Army, let's go. Let's keep working. You already know what it is, man. This is going to be a good year for boxing. I know I'm on my job. Like me, I'm trying to fine tune so I get y'all everything y'all need. Hey, bruh, how did Linares look? Linares? What do you mean? Drake? Linares got stopped in the first round. What? I don't know if he was being facetious. I ain't trying to be for this. Yeah, he got stopped, bro. Drake? Tiger? Tiger? He said, hey, J-Dog ain't shit. J-Dog. Tiger? Tiger? I'm about to get kicked out at this hotel for these Soulja Boy rants. I don't know. There's a minority in there. He's talking about a Bengal tiger or something. I don't know what's going on. Linares got dropped 4 times in the first round. Yeah, that's ugly. Super ugly. Kano Hooker? Yeah. That's good. I was at the weigh-in, and the announcer kept calling Badu Jack Bayou Jack. Bro, if you don't start getting PR people and MCs and hosts that know fucking boxing, who the fuck is Bayou Jack? That sounds like a Nintendo game. Remember that game, Bayou Billy? Who the fuck is Bayou Jack, bro? He didn't say Badu like Erica. It's by. You better call Tyrell. Call him. Who the fuck is Bayou Jack, motherfucker? I never heard no one talk bad about Maurice Hooker. Jack ain't that deal? Shit. What you mean he ain't that deal? He a good fighter. Oh. Yeah, man, we just out here in Vegas. The great thing is I can, after I get off this stream, like, should be open late. So I'm about to meet up with some people. I ran into a girlfriend. Shout out to Official Reckless, $5 super chat. Shh, money gang. Because I was about to go to sleep and you got me hyped. And dude's talking about Bayou Jackson shit. Yeah, that's what he was calling him, bro. He was like Bayou Jack. I was like, who the fuck is that? Fucking Bayou Jack's evil twin brother. Ugh, I am Bayou Jack. Fucking biodegradable Jack and shit. Drop these super chats at Girl Collection. Hell no, bro. I ain't going to Girl Collection unless Floyd gonna give me an interview and be there. Like I said, I got a whole lot of scatter ass in my strip club. You know, I want Floyd to. I want to kick it with Floyd in Vegas. I want to spend some of that tension money with him. That motherfucker got $9 million. He can break bread a little bit. I need some of that tension money, bro. Look, I mean, we doing all right for ourselves. We ain't no Floyd shit, you know. Look, he got my little toesy. Look, we got the strip out there. I need that tension money. Who is that? I seen someone shadow box. Who's that, man? Tiger! Tiger! Oh my God, man. Tiger? Shooters bring 20 tomorrow. Yeah, I see. He said Calvin Klein with a shadow box. Like, what was that? I thought that was like a boxing promo. Yeah, man, Canelo got me geeked up. Hey, what? Eddie Hearn. Hey, Eddie Hearn. What is up with Anthony Joshua? I seen Dillian White today, but I was uploading shit. Anthony Joshua, like, this is crazy, bro. Anthony Joshua was long rumored to fight Dillian White if Wilder fight situation didn't happen. And then now that Dillian White has a knockout, AJ got in the ring, and now the rumor is that he's looking at Gerald Big Baby Miller. Miller? Tiger? Oh my. Drake? You know, Big Baby? Drake? Like, it don't make sense. Listen, Gerald Miller's my dude. I hope he go in there and, you know, have a great performance. But I don't think Eddie Hearn's, like, I don't like when I feel like fighters are set up. You get what I'm saying? And, like, that's what happens at the elite level a lot of times where, like, everything will be stacked against one fighter. Like, Gerald Miller he's looking real good, but he hasn't been Eddie Hearn ain't been putting him in there with the type of fights that, like, if I can understand if Gerald Miller fought Alexander Povetkin, that would be a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say Joshua fought Wilder or some shit, or somebody else, and Gerald Miller fought Joseph Parker or Povetkin or somebody like that, then I'd be like, okay, that's cool, because if he got past that, that's a step in the right direction. But Eddie Hearn and Thomas and Bogdan Dinu or whatever, that's, you know, that doesn't really give Gerald Miller the opportunity to learn at a more elite level. You know, truth be told, before Eddie Hearns started fucking with Gerald Miller, I think he had tougher fights for his career. Gerald Washington was a better fight, and then Fred Cossie. Fred Cossie had made Chris Arreola and other guys look bad. So I think those are more certifiable wins than Dogman did. So now, you know, Eddie Hearn's going to try to keep his cash cow with all the advantages, basically. Because we know Joshua has, you know, he has solid names on his resume, and his latest fights have been tougher names than, you know, Thomas Adamak and Dogban Dinu. So I just feel like, you know, if Gerald Miller fought and beat Luis Ortiz or Dillian White, Joseph Parker, Povetkin, that would more convincing to the point that we need to see Joshua versus Miller next. Bro, dude was way bigger than Linares. Who cares? This is boxing. You know, so Canelo wasn't way bigger than Floyd. What happened there? You know, Maidana wasn't bigger than Floyd. Robert Guerrero was bigger than Floyd. Black Bruce Wayne Jr., what up, though? We just out here in Vegas chilling. Smash the like button. I just wanted to tap in with y'all. I've been running and gunning. Lomachenko said he don't want to fight Pacquiao, too old. Which don't make no sense. Man, I gambled and I won and then I put it back and then I lost some of my own money. So these super chats coming through clutch, bro. I lost. Fuck Vegas. That's what I'm saying. Jeff Warren was bigger than Bud, and Bud, man, had a Jose Benavidez was bigger than Bud. Y'all love them excuses. Y'all love snitching and loving them excuses. He not Floyd. Okay, so Crawford. You know, you act like this is the first time someone had to fight someone bigger, bro. You, bottom line, Linares shouldn't lose to a Pablo Cesar Cano. He shouldn't be losing to that. Because even Broner fought Maidana, and yes, he lost. Broner didn't lose like Linares did. Broner got dropped, but he actually did well in the second half of the fight, and that was only his second fight at the welterweight division. He went from fighting Paulie Malignaggi, not a known puncher, to one of the top 3 punchers probably at that time in the welterweight division. And Maidana didn't stop Broner in the first round and all that. So you guys are making excuses. Just because you fight someone bigger, that doesn't mean that has to be the outcome. It could be the outcome depending on styles make fights. Broner didn't get bodied like that by Maidana. He lost. He got hurt for sure. But he didn't get dropped 4 times and then knocked out in the first round. Cut it out. No, Cano's been at that 140. He fought Eric Morales there. I don't know why you thought he was a welterweight. I mean, maybe he took a welterweight fight because he fought in Mexico and shit, in Cancun and all this shit. So, you know, maybe he did have a fight at welterweight. Like, Shane might have fought him at welterweight because I don't think Shane made no 140. But Pablo Cesar Cano's been in enough big fights. You got to know you got to know he's a veteran. You know he's tough. You know he has some good pop. You should have been ready for that. But yeah, this is crazy. This shit with Joshua is crazy. Joshua's not even trying to fight Dillian White now. Dazn is fucking terrible, bro. Is there a solid reason I should spend my hard-earned money on a subscription? Somebody was playing the Dazn thing in the media room, and they're like, man, my Dazn always buffers. Listen, I'm going to help Dazn right now. I should charge them, you know, because you know, I'm from the Bay, man. I'm from the Bay. We got some good ideas. Dazn, if you ever hear this, as a video editor, get your frame rates together. That FPS, and frames per second, get that together. Because I know from filming that something's not up. Something is not right. I don't know if your camera operator doesn't know the camera settings. I don't know if you guys tweak the settings to try to create a different look. But you guys are clearly operating at a higher frame rate, because I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but to the untrained eye, you guys may not notice it, but to somebody who's a video editor, I fucking notice it, and it drives me crazy. Okay, I'm gonna give you a quick in frame rates. Frame rates kind of produce a sharper image, right? Produces because there's more frames per second. That's what FPS is. There's more frames per second, aka, you know, there's if it's a shot, it's like very clear because you have more frames per second that you're filming, right? It's usually used in slow motion. Like really nice cameras can, you know, go really, really high. But like let's say a baseline camera, 60 frames per second. Now, the great thing about 60 frames per second is since you have such a crispy image, 60, a natural look would be 24 to 30 frames per second, right around there. Like broadcast is typically 24, you know, TV shows and stuff. 60 frames per second, you divide 60 by 2, that's 30. So that's how you create slow motion because you have all this data in a crispy image with 60 frames per second. When you slow the footage down, it still looks good without breaking up, right? Because if you had 24 frames per second and then you were to divide that by 2 or 50%, you know, you would reduce it by 50%, then that means you're only showing 12 frames per second, half of 24, right? So half of 24 would be 12, which is like 24 hours in a day, half a day would be 12 hours, right? So the image would look like shit because you only have 12 frames per second. That's why you bump up the frame rate to 60 or 120, and then when you reduce the speed, it still is a usable, crispy image. I don't know what the fuck Dazn is doing, but their frame rate is not looking like 24 frames per second. And it looks super choppy. It's like, it looks clear, but they're trying to, it doesn't look natural. It's like their shutter speed, either it might be their shutter speed. Their shutter speed or their frames per second, something is off. Because I watched Brandon Rios when he fought Canelo's brother or whatever. And I swear, he threw like he had the guy on the rope, he had Canelo's brother on the ropes and threw like 5 punches. He did it in like a millisecond. It looked so, it's like, bah, 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 bah. Like it looked like some Matrix shit. And Brandon Rios is not even that fast like that. So I know something is up. You know, something was up. Or it was lagging and then it caught up all at once. Something is up. I think it might be their frame rate or their shutter speed, or it's lagging and then it just like plays back real fast. But it looks like fast forwarded, you know, that type of effect. Brandon Rios he threw 5 punches in like half a second. And I seen it with Katie Taylor. She threw a combination and it made it look like she was like fucking The Incredibles, Dash from The Incredibles. Like it didn't even look human. It's clear on my end? Hell no, bro. The zone, something. It's not every single second. It's like certain spurts you can see it. I don't know what they're doing. And I know because like I got Netflix, Hulu, Showtime, Anytime, or whatever shit's called. None of that shit does that. Netflix, now I've never seen somebody look like they're on speed and meth and shit, like because they look inhumanly fast. That's what I'm saying. It looked like it was fast forwarded. Or if you go to YouTube and watch a video and like at 1.5 playback speed, that's what it looked like on certain spots. And then like I hate their controls. Dazn, you can only increase. Someone said Quicksilver from X-Men. I'm so done. That's hella funny though. You can only advance or back up 30-second increments. That's way too fast. That's way too fast. I mean, way too much. Like, boxing. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, the zone, you got all this money or whatever you playing with. Get people who fuck with boxing that can help out, because boxing is a sport about inches. You know, I'm like, it's like, I want to, like, if I want to see something in a round, I don't want to advance the recording or whatever by 30 seconds or go back 30 seconds because I was in round 11. Now I'm back in round, 9, because it took such a big chunk back. Like, don't do that. Like, Netflix has 10 seconds. Like, you could push it forward or backward 10 seconds. That makes more sense. Because I remember I was trying to get I was trying to see what happened, like a sequence. And then it was in between the rounds, and you could only back it up by 30 seconds. So it backed it up hella far, like a round and a half before. Like, I was just trying to see something real quick. You dig? I was trying to see it real quick, and then before the round started again. But there's just too much going on. Dazn, Drake. But Canelo versus Jacobs, that's a good fight. I fuck with that. I fuck with that. Are you going to be at Tank versus Modest next month? Yeah, I want to go to that one. I think I'm going to go. Tank looked really happy today. I think he's just happy to be fighting because he hasn't fought since like April. I was at his last fight. It was at the Broner Vargas fight card. So I'm glad to see him back. Abner Modest is, I want to say, the biggest name on his resume. I really feel like Modest is the biggest test. If he looks great with Modest, even though Modest is moving up in weight, I'll be impressed. I'll give him credit. ESPN Plus needs to be. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all how this, like, even this media shit. They be acting like YouTube media, like, is like secondary. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's still like, it's like almost archaic. Like, I'll go to these fights and they'll be like, oh, anybody from print media. People don't view like, I'm not, no disrespect, because I know people at all walks of life, but they're trying to make sure, like, sometimes they'll try to make sure print media has good seats. Why the fuck they need good seats? What they doing? I'm out here. You need to make sure I got the good seats because people fuck with me, and they're more inclined to come to like a digital. I told you we the digital mob. They're more likely to come to my shit than a random boxinggauntlet.com. They're not. You got to stay up with the times. The shit that I do and Ellie do, shit like that. That's what people fuck with. Ellie be riding around with Broner in his room and shit. It's different. Y'all better give it up. Y'all gotta give it up. It's a new it's a new day and a new time. You know what I'm saying? There be writers and shit that ain't even doing shit be at the fight. Like, bro, you should be accommodating this digital mob because we the real ones keeping this shit alive. Like, people don't even read like boxing magazines and shit anymore that I see. They go to my channel or whoever's channel to look at the weigh-in. They're not like, let me go to the fucking boxingbuddies.org. Them motherfuckers ain't doing that. They coming to this new media shit. I told y'all, Death Row East. Bud wants to KO Amir Khan. That's a tough fight for Amir. Tough fight. Crawford is a dog. Crawford slept on as a finisher, too. He's a good finisher. Yeah, these company, I'm telling you, the PR people, then the companies and Dazn and stuff, they hire like fucking wedding planners and shit and organizers. That's cool. Hire a couple of them, but you'll get such a beautiful project if you get people who are passionate, you know? Like even like photographers and stuff. That I was in New York, Fox, they had somebody, a photographer, he didn't even know the Charlos were twins. So you clearly don't know boxing. He thought they were the same. He's like, what? There's two of them? There's two blacks? The black channels. Like, damn, you didn't know that there's two of them? Like, who are you sending? You feel me? Like, who are you sending? You didn't know that Charlos were brothers? You're clearly not, like, a boxing head. And then, you know, dudes calling him Bayou Jack. Like, who the fuck are these people? Who the fuck is Bayou Jack? Real talk. Fucking butt-fuck Tennessee, backwoods, Dubuque, Louisiana, 504 boys, Cash Money Records taking over for the 9-9 in 2000 shit. Who the fuck is Bayou Jack? That sounds like a place that has some slamming ass gumbo or some shit. Fucking Bayou Jack. What? He was like, yeah, coming to the stage, Bayou Jack. Like, who the fuck is that? He got some gumbo? Gumbo with some okra, with some crab, some chicken. That shit sounds good right now. Some shrimp. Who the fuck is Bayou Jack? Bayou? Bayou? Oh my gosh. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I keep to myself. I don't even want to be Bayou. Get it? I said that's why I keep to myself. I don't want to even be Bayou. Bayou Jack, Bayou. Bars. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this motherfucker calling him Bayou Jack. Who the fuck is that? Yeah, Bayou Jack versus Adonis Stevenson. Like, who's Adonis? Like, who the fuck? Who are you? Oh my god, bro. These motherfuckers. You know, hire some passionate people. That's, you know, honestly, I think that's why I do well. Cause I know my boxing. Even the people that disagree, they know I know boxing. You know, they know I'm passionate. They know I keep up with the sport. They know I can keep up with the conversation. You know, not everyone can, and people see that. See, that's the thing. Boxing fans know when it's a perpetrator. Yeah, fucking T-Pain. Let me buy you a drink, buy Jack. I'ma get you one. Let me buy you a drink. Who the fuck is Bayou Jack, bruh? Fucking T-Pain ass Tallahassee, Florida, that motherfucker. Let me buy you Jack. I'ma get you a drink. Buy you a drink. Shorty with you. I'm in love with a stripper. Who the fuck is buy you a drink? Buy you a Jack. Let me buy you a Jack. Jack with the coke. Man, we always know the people who be faking. They be pump faking. Gang, though. Yeah, these companies gotta go. And like, you know, they just gotta get people that are, like I said, they should really, I feel like we run the fucking game, bro. I feel like you two run the boxing game. People go to the YouTube before they pick up a book or encyclopedia, go to a website, all that shit, bro. They be coming. They be coming. You gotta do something, Triple G, man. I don't know what Triple G. Hey, if Triple G move up to 68, that lets you know where his head's at. I want to see what Triple G. I want to see who he fight next. What? Canelo tied up in a good fight. Triple G got to do something, baby. He really do. Canelo made the spot hot. Canelo made everyone step they bars up in 160. Because Canelo's the A side. He clearly could have, he's taking a tough fight. I'm not trying to see no Triple G versus, like, nobody from Wakanda or no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, Adewale. I'm trying to see that Triple G versus Adewale. Triple G versus Unfu and Adama and all that shit. Nah, bro. I really am not trying to see it. Ryota Murata, Ken and Ryu. I don't want to see it. Tenshin. I'm not trying to see that. I want to see Triple G in there with somebody who's at the level. Not fucking Nicolas Cage and Triple G. You fucking gone in 60 seconds. You gonna be gone in 60 seconds. For real. I think Triple G got to do something. Because Canelo's resume is damaging, especially if he gets past Jacobs convincingly. That's a tough fight though. But if he do it, because Triple G didn't, I don't think he got past him convincingly. And then he never even offered up a rematch to Jacobs. Triple G gonna fight Michael B. Jordan? Nah, he in shape. He might fight Montel Jordan. This is how we do it. He would fight Montel Jordan over Michael B. Jordan. This is how it. Sha-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Once upon a time in 94, Montel made some money in life, and all they said was 6'8", he's good. The people thought the music that he made was good. He ain't fighting no Michael B. Jordan because he in good ass shape. He finna fight Montel Jordan. Ooh, ooh. Once upon a time in 94, Montel made some money and life sure was slow. And all they said was 6'8", he's good. The music that he made, and then the DJ and Paul was his name. He came up to money, this is what he said. You're an OG, you're about to make some cash, sell a million records that we've been, oh, I'm bugging. This is how we do it. You have to fight Montel, man. Not Montel Griffin. He might fight Montel Williams. I'm here today with Triple G. We gotta fight on the next Montel. You about to fight fucking Judge Joe Brown or some shit, bro. You mean to tell me you had $20? You gave the other lady $20 back? You about to fight Judge Joe Brown and Soldier Boy and shit. Drake? Gennady? Oh my gosh. Triple G, Canelo stepped it up. We don't want to see no Vanes Matarosan. We don't want to see you fight against Hillary Swank and all that, $1 Million Baby and all that. I'm not trying to see that. See Triple G with a credible foe that fans could get behind. He's supposed to be the boogeyman. Fucking, he gonna fight Michael Biehn from the Terminator and shit. He beat Canelo twice, negative. I thought he won the first fight, but I never even watched it again. But I was there. I thought he won it. While your charmed sisters got worked by a journeyman. See, block this fool. Block, what's his name? Azar Kid. Just block him. Listen, we don't do you're making up your own reality. You said he beat Canelo twice, but if I go to BoxRec, it's gonna say he's beat Canelo no times. He had a draw, and then he lost. And I talked to Tank. He said Tank said Canelo definitely beat him in the second fight. He said he don't really remember watching the first fight or whatever, but he said Canelo definitely won. You see, once again, new media is us versus them. That's that old media shit. You see how when shit's not going well for them, they just make shit up. They just make it up. He's like, he beat Triple G, beat him twice. No, he didn't. He had a draw with him the first time, which could be argued, and he lost the second time. And him and Abel and all of them were looking pretty sad after Canelo walked him down. I have an interview with Triple G like that I have saved on my computer, and he was like, Canelo, I want him, how he want to fight. He was saying like basically, I don't care how he fights me. I don't care if he tries to walk me down or if he wants to like get on like box and move. I'm ready. I'm ready. That's what he said. But you weren't ready because Canelo was walking you down successfully and Triple G was looking pretty bad the first 7 rounds. But you said you wanted him to walk you down and you was ready for that. I got the interview. He was like, hey, no, Canelo, he's good. Walk me down. All right. Then he walked you down Mexican style. Yeah, Mexican style. All right. He gave you that. And you was not knowing what to do. Facts. Facts, Dunny. Anyway, I'm about hey, no, I respect him. He's a good boy. Triple G said he had the fly. What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. What's the fly? He said he had the flu. How's it when his performances aren't the greatest? It's the flu. When he beat Gabe Rosado, he had the flu. And then now you're saying he said he had the flu again? I'm like, motherfucker, how much you got to? You better get a flu shot before your fights. What the fuck? Had no guys is Canelo is not true fight. It's business fight. I'm in Vegas. That's how Triple G would say it. I like when Triple G was like, yeah, thanks all my fans. Like, I was like, oh shit. Motherfuckers start screaming. Watch after the first Canelo weigh-in, he went like Wolverine mode. Berserker Barrage. Like, I was like, oh shit. You know when you get scared a little butthole pucker? That's what happened. I was at the fight and he's like, hey guys, thanks my fans. And oh, you know your butthole go, oh shit. Like, someone just yell out the blue. Yeah, Paulie beat Conor Burton, I think, in the final round, though. See, I know my boxing is cool, call me when it's gangster, man. Anyway, I hope you guys appreciate the content. You know, I'm trying to do what I could do when I could do it. Shout out to the Super Chats. We did pretty good on the Super Chat for just a random stream. Shit, I need it. I'm out here in Vegas losing money. I ain't been at home. I got to eat out every day. What the fuck? But it's all worth it. 2019, we grinding. This is a mob. Shout out to the new channel member, Official Rec List. Appreciate you guys for the support. The things you guys do are phenomenal. And appreciate the live stream during a busy week. I'm glad. It's good to hear that. I'm glad you guys appreciate it because this man's in the media room and I'm like, damn, it's 7? 7? Drake? I was like, damn, it's 7 already? Like these, it'd be rough. You don't get to eat. Well, I mean, you could eat, but I'm up here like uploading. You know, maybe I have to start working on a team or some shit because I do everything. But thank you guys for tuning in. Holla at the boy. Appreciate you guys. Keep it locked. YouTube is changing their algorithm, so certain things, notifications, everybody's views are like mad low and shit. So hopefully they work that out. Holla at me. We working though.